Today we will study about the superposition, means principle of superposition. In last video we have discussed the vector form of difference law of gravitation. On that, how the gravitational force is attractive in nature. So again the same process continues here. The concept of the Newton's law of gravitation continues to the next step, that is in principle of superposition. Superposition, the name itself tells that it is a interaction among the bodies here or meeting together. Now, if the interaction among the n number of point masses means if you consider one body whose mass will be taken as a unit. So, like that, unit masses will be n numbers. So, interaction among the n number of unit masses, those exerts the force on any one unit mass is equal to the gravitational force exerted on one unit mass or any unit mass is equal to the vector sum of gravitational force exerted on it by the attraction of force or gravitational force. I'll explain here. If you consider the body, take it as again unit, n3 is equal to unit mass, interaction among the unit masses. So n4 is equal to again 1. So force of attraction takes place from the center here. So that is gravitational force. Right? So like that, some n number of unit masses will be there here. So their gravitational force, how it will be? If you consider one unit mass, in that n number of unit masses, they exert the force by the other unit masses. So that one unit masses gravitational force, we call it as it is a resultant in the gravitational force of any one unit mass is equal to the vector sum of gravitational force exerted on one unit mass by the other unit masses here. How we are going to recognize it? See, force exerted on first body by the second unit body. Yes, force exerted on first body by the third unit mass. Force exerted on first body by the fourth unit mass. Force exerted on first body by the fifth unit mass. So how the total force exerted on one unit mass? Among the n number of unit masses only I have considered one unit mass here. For that one unit mass exerts the force by the n number of unit masses. So what will be the resultant or a total force exerted on consider one unit mass? Now force exerted, total or a resultant force exerted on consider one unit mass, that is equal to vector form of the force exerted on second body, means force exerted on first body by the second body and force exerted on first body by the third body, force exerted on first body by the fourth body, force exerted on first body by the fifth body. So like that n number of unit masses will be there. Then what will be the resultant? What will be the resultant force on considered unit masses? That is equal to the vector form, sum of vector form of force exerted on the considered unit mass by the other unit masses here. Force exerted on first body by the second body, force exerted on first body by the third body. So like that, so on goes to force exerted on first body by the n number of unit masses here. So this tells the superposition, principle of the superposition. As we know, gravitational force is a central force. Gravitational force is a long range force. Being the weakest force among the four fundamental forces here, it is a long range. So next here, we are going to discuss the acceleration due to gravity. Before going to the acceleration due to gravity, let us study what is gravity. What is the difference between gravitation and gravity? So gravity means what? The force produced. Gravity. Gravity means force produced on the body by the earth. Means if you throw a ball upward inverse. So that is the difference, biggest difference between the gravity and the acceleration here. I mean to say that gravitation. Gravity means the accelerate, means force exerted on the body by the earth. Only two bodies will be there here. One is the one body which is considered, and that force of attraction towards the earth. So the force exerted on the body by the earth, that is gravity. That is acceleration due to gravity. We'll say that. So what about the force exerted on the two bodies? Why we are saying that is gravitation? Gravitation is force of attraction between two bodies. Whatever may be the two bodies, that will be in the universe. But gravity is for freely falling body towards the earth. So force exerted on the body under the effect of earth, gravity. So force exerted on body by the earth, that is called as gravity here. So what is the difference between, once you understand the difference between the gravity and the gravitation, then we will understand clearly how the acceleration due to gravity on body on the surface of the earth will be, how much it is, and acceleration due to gravity on the surface, above the surface of the earth and below the surface of the. So let us discuss first what is the difference between gravity and gravitation. Now just now we have discussed here force of attraction between the body and the earth is called as a gravity. Okay. Similarly, the gravitation. What is the difference between the gravity and gravitation? That is most important here. Force of attraction between two bodies in the universe. Now how forces will be exerted here? So force in gravity, F is equal to m into g. That is nothing but weight of the body. So what is weight of the body here? Force produced on the body by the earth. Weight of the body. So force exerted on the body by the earth, that is F is equal to mg. G is nothing but the acceleration due to gravity. So in terms of gravitation, the force of attraction between the two bodies in the universe, force is directly proportional to the product of their masses, and consider two bodies' masses and square of the distance between them. So how we are going to write here? F is equal to g m1 m2. So g m1 and m2 is to whole square here. So gravitation will hold with the universal law also, and it is a weakest force also. We have discussed in the previous video. So this is a very important difference between the gravity and the gravitation. So once you know about it, what is the force of attraction between the two bodies in the universe, that is exactly gravitation or a gravitational forces. What is gravity? If you consider only one body that is attracted, means force of attraction is developed on the body by the earth. So that is called as a gravity. So what is that force? F is equal to m into g. So this is also nothing but the weight of the body. So what is weight of the body? Force exerted on the body by the earth. So that is called as weight of the body, and that is nothing but the force of gravity. F is equal to m into g. Once you know the difference between here, we can discuss the next topic, that is acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth. On the surface of the earth. If you consider the body here, if you consider one body whose masses will be taken as a m. So this body will be on the surface of the earth. So consider here it is a earth whose masses will be taken as a m. So I said the body freely falling. So it exerts the force, that is gravity, right? If the body is on the surface of the earth, what kind of forces will be taking place? So that is also under the acceleration due to gravity, means gravity effect will be there. How it could be studied? So consider a body which is kept on the, or we have considered the body which is already in the surface of the earth, and this is the earth. This is the earth surface. Whose distance, I mean to say that the force of attraction is taking place here. So this is nothing but the radius. So center of the earth. So this is the center of earth we consider. So this small m, and the earth whose masses will be taken it as a m. Now, what is the force of attraction between these two? So, F is equal to, directly proportional, what is that? G m, capital M, the mass of the earth, and small m is the mass of the considered body. And this is what? Square of the distance between them. So, same thing. So, this is nothing but the radius of the earth. It is on the surface of the earth only. Now, this is gravitational force. Then what about weight of the body? So, F is equal to m into g. What is this? Weight of the body. Or the force exerted, or force of gravity. This is gravitational force. Gravitational force. Now let me consider this is the equation 1 and this is equation 1. So both the forces is taking place here, force of gravity and acceleration force. I mean to say that gravitational force and the force of gravity. Equate these two because both the forces are equal now. I mean only those forces are taking it as mg is also there, F is equal to weight of the body, then g and small m square of the distance between them because the body is on the surface of the earth. So what it will happen here? G capital M small m by r square is equal to mg. So small m on both the sides will get cancelled. What will remain here? Capital M G r square is equal to g. So what is this? This is nothing but the acceleration due to gravity of a body on the surface of the earth. This is very important. Once you know acceleration due to gravity of a body on the surface of the earth, you can able to study how the body will be at a certain height from the surface of the earth, how the acceleration due to gravity will be affecting on that body, and if the body is just inside, means kept under the there, below the surface of the earth, how the acceleration due to gravity is acting on that body. So let us take the next part, acceleration due to gravity of a body of a certain height from the surface of the earth. So same kind of, so we'll study the acceleration due to gravity of a body on the above the surface of the earth. Just now we have understood acceleration due to gravity, how it will be developed on the body if the body is on the surface of the earth. Now we'll study how the acceleration due to gravity on the body if the body is a certain height above the surface of the earth. So consider the body whose mass will be the m, consider the earth whose mass will be capital M, and it is not on the surface of the earth, it's a certain height, it is maintained by the body. Now what it will happen from the center of the earth, this distance we call it as the radius of the earth whose mass is having capital M. Now how the force of attraction will takes place, or the gravitational force takes place between the body which is a certain height maintained by the body from the surface of the earth. Now as a force, gravitational force, Newton's law of gravitational force tells that force of attraction between the two bodies is directly proportional here. So between the masses of each other. So how we can write it here? mg, capital M, mass of the earth, small m is the mass of the considered body, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. See, just look at here. Earlier acceleration due to gravity on the body, if the body is on the surface of the earth, r is equal, means directly we have taken it as a r square. But in case acceleration of due to gravity, as we are going to study now, on the body is certain height from the surface of the earth. So certain height it is maintained. So this will not be equal to radius. So what is the distance? If you consider Newton's law, recall the Newton's law of gravitation, consider two bodies whose masses having m1 and m2 here, force of attraction between them from the center here. So distance between them is r here. So g m1 Newton's law of gravitation. So two bodies we have considered here. One is above the surface of the earth and one more is earth, whose masses we already know. That is a small m for considered body, capital M for earth. Now what will be the Newton's law of gravitation for this? So F is equal to G, capital M, small m. Here R plus H whole square is. Why means R is a radius. If body would be on the surface of the earth, would have taken it as the distance between the bodies is R square. If body is not on the surface of the earth, it is above the surface of the earth. So that is certain height it is maintained. So R plus H. See, radius will be remains the same throughout. Right? R plus H will be the distance between the body and the earth. So this I will call it as equation 1. Now force on the body means weight of the body. How much it is? F is equal to m into gh here. So F is equal to m into gh. The force exerted on the body by the earth. So let me consider this one as an equation 2. Equate these two equations because both the forces are there here. So G capital M small m divided by R plus H whole square is equal to mgh, means acceleration due to gravity of a body. A certain height is maintained on the surface of the earth. Now what we have to calculate here? Gh is equal to smaller on both the sides get cancels, remains with the Gm by R plus H whole square here. Right? So as we know here, acceleration due to gravity, if the body is on the surface of the earth, how much it is? G is equal to Gm by R square. So before going to the acceleration due to gravity of a body on the surface, means above the surface of the earth, we have calculated how much it is. G is a gravitational constant. M is what? Mass of the earth. Then R square is distance between them. Right? Now what it will happen? So this is acceleration due to gravity of a body on the surface of the earth. It is surface of the earth. Now if this acceleration due to gravity on the body will be, if it is above the surface, we have to equate that. So GH you know, G you know, both the sides. So GH means acceleration due to gravity of a body on above the surface of the earth. G is what? Acceleration due to gravity of a body on the surface of the earth. Now find out. So GH value is what? G m by R plus H whole square. Right? So divided by H, G, acceleration due to gravity if body is on the surface of the earth. So it will take it as directly R square divided by Gm. So what it will happen here? So Gh by G is equal to, so Gm given both the sides is constant, remains with the R square divided by R plus H whole square. What we need to calculate here? Acceleration due to gravity of a body above the surface of the earth. So in this, which one is indicating the acceleration due to gravity above the surface of the earth is GH. So what it will be? It will come up GH is equal to G R square divided by R plus H whole square. So this expression will give you the acceleration due to gravity of a body when certain height is maintained by the body from the surface of the earth. So this expression will exactly give you how the acceleration due to gravity will develop on the body if it is maintaining certain height from the surface of the earth. Acceleration due to gravity below the surface of the earth, or we can say that at the depth d. If you consider the body just inside the surface of the earth, means at the depth from the surface of the earth. So look at here, this is the body inside the surface of the earth. So capital M is the mass of the earth and M dash is a what? Inner portion earth mass it is. Means M dash is a mass of the inner portion of the earth. I have considered this inner portion of the earth means body, which one we have already taken, whose masses is m, depth inside the earth surfaces. So this much depth it is there from the surface of the earth. So r will be the radius of the earth whose masses is a capital M. So r minus d is the radius of the inner portion of the earth here. So how means this is a radius. So this portion d, depth, is inside. So distance between the inner portion of the earth and the considered body inside the earth is r minus d. So distance between, how the gravitational force or the force of attraction between the inner portion of the earth and the body which is already inside the earth, how it is taking place. So that's only we are going to study here. Nothing but the acceleration due to gravity of a body below the surface of the earth, or also it is called as the depth of the body. It is inside the depth, inside the earth. Now let us consider d is the depth, m is the mass of the body inside the earth surface, m is the mass of the earth of a radius r, m dash is the mass of the inner portion of the earth of a radius r minus d. Now apply the Newton's law of gravitational force of attraction between the two bodies. Now here what are the two bodies? M, small body, or a unknown body. It is a not earth. It is inside inner portion of the earth whose mass it is the m dash and radius is r minus d. Now what it will happen? F is equal to g m dash and small m, and distance between the mass of the body and inner portion of the earth. What is that? R minus d. This you should understand clearly. If the body is above the surface of the earth, certain height it is r plus h you got. Here the body inside the surface of the earth means depth, it is depth of the earth. So this much portion it is comes under the earth, inside the earth portion. So if it is inside the earth, so there must be a inner portion of the earth which is attracting that body. So that is having the mass m dash and having the radius r minus d. So r is the radius of the earth and d is the depth. So this much depth of the considered body is inside the earth. So this portion we call it as a distance between the bodies whose gravitation force is executing on this body. So this r minus d will place the role of distance between the body. Here one body which is already inside the portion of the earth and another one is the inner portion of the earth which is responsible for the developing the gravitational force between these two bodies here. So this will I call it as a equation 1. So then what will be the weight of the body here? Or else we can say the gravity of a body, weight of the body, force exerted on the body by the earth. So that is F is equal to mg d here. Why mg d here? Acceleration due to gravity or a gravity of a body inside means depth in the depth of the earth. Now this I will call it as equation 2. Equate the force here. So F is equal to mgd. F is equal to capital G m dash small m divided by r minus d whole square. So here I will write it as a whole square because Newton's law of gravitation tells that inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Now equate these two. What you will get? G m capital M dash small m by r minus d whole square is equal to mgd. So mgd. So what it will happen here? Next, m will get cancelled because same it is. Mass of the body g m dash by r minus d whole square will get as a gd here. So this is acceleration due to gravity inside the depth. But we know acceleration due to gravity the body on the surface of the earth is how much? G is equal to capital M G R square, that we know already here. This is the gravity on the surface of the earth, the body which is on the surface of the earth. Now equate these two, equation 3 and equation 4. Now what will happen here? Equation 3 and equation 4. I'll write the equation 4 here. G is equal to Gm by R square. So I will write here equation 4. Now G d by G. So G d value is how much? G capital M dash by R minus D whole square. So what is G here? Gm by R square. So it is divided, means Gd by G it is. So this value coming here, R square by Gm. So what will happen? G will get cancelled because it is the same gravitational constant R minus D whole square here. What is left out? M dash by M. Right? What is this? M dash is what? Mass of the inner portion of the earth, where the gravitational force exerted on the body which is already inside the earth's surface. What is this M? M is a mass of the earth outside, means whose radius is having R here. Now, if you know, rho is what? Density of the earth. So what is the density of the earth whose mass is M dash? Then what you will get it here? M dash is equal to 4 by 3 pi R minus D whole cube rho it is. Why means R minus D. So M dash whose mass, the inner portion of the earth mass is M dash whose radius is R minus D. So what is rho here? The density of the earth whose mass is M dash. That is the inner portion of the earth it is. So that is 4 by 3 by R cube it is. R means that is the radius. But inner portion of the earth it is not R. It is R minus D, where the gravitational force of attraction takes place between the body which is already inside the surface of the earth it is. Now similarly, the density of the earth whose mass is N, having the radius R here. How much it is? 4 by 3 pi R cube rho. So we want these two values. We are knowing M dash is the inner portion of the earth whose mass it is M dash. So M is what? Mass of the earth whose radius is R. We should understand properly the mass of the earth M when the body is outside the surface of the earth or on the surface of the earth. Here, acceleration due to gravity we are calculating of a body which is inside the earth's surface. So, how much portion it is inside, that we will call it as it is a depth of the depth portion of the body which is already inside the earth. So R minus D will place the rule of distance between the bodies whose force of attraction is developed between the body which is already inside the earth and the inner portion of the earth. So rho is the density of the earth whose mass is M dash, and rho is also the density of the earth whose mass is capital M and for radius having R here. Now what you have to do here, next we have to place the value of M and M dash in this equation. This equation we call it as equation 5. So GD by G is equal to R square by R minus D whole square M dash by M. Now we will place the value of M dash and M minus m dash and m here. So what is the value here? M dash 4 by 3 pi r minus d whole cube rho, and m value is 4 by 3 pi r cube here. So what we will get? GD by G is equal to, so GD by G is equal to R square divided by R minus D whole square. So we'll get R minus D whole cube by R cube here. Now what we will get it here? R minus D by R of GD of G. GD is equal to G of R minus D of R. So this expression will give you the acceleration due to gravity below the surface of the earth, or else we can say that at the depth inside the surface of the earth, or at the depth. This equation can also be written as, I'll write it here, GD is equal to G of 1 minus D by R. So as a point of view competitive, or you are solving the problem, either you can use this expression or else use this expression. Both are same. It is remodified here. The last expression will give you the acceleration due to gravity of a body below the surface of the earth, will give you either in this form or you can make use of this form. Both are same. Right. Now acceleration due to gravity below the surface of the earth decreases as the depth increases. At a certain point at the center of the earth, see, look at here, if the depth is equal to r, if depth is equal to r means the radius of the earth. So as the acceleration due to gravity inside the earth's surface is equal to the radius of the earth here, at that portion acceleration due to gravity will become 0. Acceleration due to gravity becomes 0 inside the depth. See here, when both r means the radius is equal to the depth, means body as it is moving inside the surface of the earth, deeper and deeper inside the earth, its gravitation on that earth, on that body will be equal to 0, because depth will equal to the radius of the earth. When both are equal to each other at the point, what is that point? Exactly center there, where the depth is equal to r. So radius of the r and the depth will become similar to each other. At that point, acceleration due to gravity becomes 0 at the center point. This must be very important point as a point of your competitive here. Now based on this, our previous concept will discuss numerical. A sphere of a mass 40 kg is attracted by the second sphere of a mass 15 kg when their centers are 20 cm apart with the of 0.1 milligram weight. Calculate the value of gravitational constant. Draw or frame the diagram in such a way that half a portion of the numerical problem is get over. Now one body mass is given as a 40 kg here. Another body is given as a 15 kg, whose centers apart from them is how much? R is equal to 20 centimeter. They have given, until it is converted into meter here. Right? Now what they have given? 0.1 milligram weight. So let us write down the given data. M1 is equal to 40 kg. So M2 is equal to 15 kg here. Now R is also given, that is nothing but 0.2 meter here. Then weight is what? Mass into acceleration. M is given here 0.1 milligram it is. So milligram to kg. I will convert it. So 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 6 kg. Right? Now into 10 to the power minus 6. G is a what? 9.8 meter per second square. Now 9.8. So weight is already given to you. So what we need to calculate here? Gravitational constants. So what is Newton's law of gravitation says here? F is directly proportional to the m1, m2 by r square. So F is equal to G m1, m2 by r square. So G will take you F r square by m1, m2 here. Put the values of given here. F is what? Force is nothing but a 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 0.2 whole square. So 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 9.8 into 0.2 whole square divided by 40 into 50 kg. You will get it around 6.53 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. So this is the expected value as it is given. Find out the value of gravitational constants whose masses, consider two masses was given as a 40 kg and 15 kg. Their centers are kept apart from 20 centimeter and their weight is nothing but the force exerted on the body by the earth here, and it is in terms of milligram weight. So with the help of conversion from milligram to kg, we will finally get the gravitational constant. So dear students, today we solve the one numerical problem, that is the mass of the planet Jupiter 1.97 into 10 to the power 27 kg and that of the sun is 1.99 into 10 to the power 30 kg. The main distance of Jupiter from the sun is 17.8 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Calculate the gravitational force which the sun exerts on Jupiter, assuming that Jupiter moves in a circular orbit around the sun. So gravitational constant value is also given. So make use of the force of attraction between the given planet Jupiter and the sun. So force of attraction is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So mass of a Jupiter and mass of the sun and square of the distance between them. So what are the given values here? G is given, gravitational constant 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square it is. So what is mass of the Jupiter? 1.97 into 10 to the power 27 kg. So mass of the sun, so that is 1.99 into 10 to the power 30 kg. So radius also they have given 17.8 into 10 to the power 11 meter. So to solve this numerical problem, first you have to note down the given data and next you have to frame a simple diagram so that it will get easy for you. Let us consider this is a Jupiter, this is considered a mass. So they are in force of attraction. So distance also they have given r. Yes, that is how much? 17.8 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Right? Now mass of the Jupiter, mass of the sun. So making use of force of attraction between them, G, Mj, Ms, that is mass of Jupiter and mass of the sun. So substitute the value, you will get the force constant force between the mass and the sun. So what they have said here, calculate the gravitational force which sun exerts on Jupiter, assuming that Jupiter moves in a circular orbit. So it is revolving around the sun in a uniform circular orbit. So what kind of the forces you are getting? G value 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. Mass of a Jupiter 1.97 into 10 to the power 27. So mass of the sun 1.99 into 10 to the power 30 divided by 17.8 into 10 to the power 11. So have understood what is acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth, below the surface of the earth, and above the surface of the earth. Now variation is also taking place here, gravitation. So what is that? Variation of acceleration due to gravity below as well as the above the surface, or else we can say that variation of acceleration due to gravity with the depth and height. So with the distance or difference between the two bodies we have already considered, they will execute the force of attraction between them. So let us understand how the variation of gravitational, or else we can say that acceleration due to gravity. So variation of acceleration due to gravity so due to gravity with the depth and height. Previously we have studied how the acceleration due to gravity is executing or exerts on the body if the body is on the surface of the earth. If the body is just below the surface of the earth, we can say that it is a depth. If body is above certain height from the surface of the earth, how acceleration due to gravity will be executing or exerts on the body. Now, how these things is going to be happen? That is nothing but variation of gravitation or variation of acceleration due to gravity takes place. If we consider small body, so let us consider its mass is m. So now consider earth of a mass capital M. If body is a certain height, so this will be the radius of the earth whose mass is m. We have already taken. What is the r? R means what? Distance between the two bodies when they are executing the force of attraction. So r. So what is the r here? R plus h. So it is of certain height from the surface of the earth is. From the surface of earth. If the body is just below the surface of the earth, what will be the acceleration due to gravity? That also we have calculated or we have studied. Now let us consider here, if the radius of the earth, so radius of the earth, what is that? Capital M. Right? So only we have taken the earth here, whose mass it is capital M. If the radius of this earth is capital R. What is small r here? We have taken it as r plus h. Means we have considered one body not on the surface of the earth, just above the surface of the earth, because certain height is maintained from the surface of the earth. So totally the distance between these two bodies will become r is equal to r plus h. Now if this r, distance between these two bodies are greater than r, so this is greater than r, what we will get here? What is the acceleration due to gravity? Form we have calculated, g of r, so r plus h whole square. Acceleration due to gravity at a certain height, gh is equal to g r square, r plus h whole square. So that this form we have already derived in the previous class. Now what it will be here? R plus value you know right now, because it is from the surface of the earth, the body is maintained certain height here. So body is maintained at a certain height. Now what will be here? Gh, acceleration due to gravity at a certain height, g r square divided by, what is this? Small r square here. Now just look at here, acceleration due to gravity at a certain height is equal to g r square by small r square. Small r square is what? The distance between the two bodies maintained from the surface of the earth. So acceleration due to gravity with the height square divided by r square. So r, you know, the distance between the two bodies. Here gr square will remains constant. Okay, so gr square will remains constant. So what is variable here? Acceleration due to gravity at a certain height is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the two bodies here. So what is this? Acceleration due to gravity with a certain height is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Similarly, if the radius of the earth is capital R, acceleration due to gravity, again we just now we have noted down, if r is less than r, means smaller r, you know what it is. Smaller r is the distance between the bodies. Capital R is the radius of the earth. So force of attraction taking place between the two bodies here. If the smaller r is equal to capital R, smaller r means what here? Distance between the bodies is where the force of attraction takes place. So capital R is what? The radius of the earth. So question arises here, small r when it will equals to capital R. That is r is equal to small r here. So when it will become, then body, consider bodies whose mass is a small m just on the surface of the earth. Now what will be the acceleration due to gravity? Will take the gd, by means it is nothing but just below the surface of the earth. Now gd means what? That is equal to g of r minus d by r. This expression we have already learned. So we can also write the same form here, g of 1 minus d by r. If r is equal to small r here, or else we can write it here, r is equal to t. Nothing but the small depth from the surface of the earth here. Now place the, in place of d, just place, what it will happen? Just cross check here. So r by r here, is it? Now this will becomes exactly 0. What it indicates here? Acceleration due to gravity on the body which is on the surface of the earth, it is equal to the radius of the earth. That means as the body just entering, means just started below the surface of the earth, so it is going to be at a certain point, means center of the earth. So at that point, both the radius of the earth and the distance between the bodies where the force of attraction takes place becomes equal to each other. Their acceleration due to gravity, depth is equal to 0. So this is very important as per your competitive part. Now next we will see the variation of gravitation due to gravity. Depth we have understood, as equal to r we have understood. Only left out here, if the radius of the earth is greater than the small r here, or else we can say that the distance between the bodies is less than the radius of the earth. Now what it will happen? Consider the body whose mass is m just below, means below the surface of the earth. So this part, whatever the dotted line we have drawn here, this is the inner portion of the earth whose mass is m dash. So the earth mass is capital M. If I said small r means the body position and the force of attraction takes place between the inner part of the earth, that distance we call it as it is r minus d. By means capital R is a radius, right? So d means it is a just depth of the body just below, means it is inner portion. The body get into the earth surface here. Now that is what the r value will equal to here, from the point of this surface of earth to the where the central force takes place between the two bodies. I said the central force is also called as a gravitational force of attraction. So that is equal to r minus d here. We know well here. So acceleration due to gravity below, I mean depth, what we have? gd is equal to g of r minus d by r. Or also we can write it g here, 1 minus d by r. We can frame. So like this, right? Now r, small r is equal to r minus d. d will become g of, in place of r minus d, small r by r. So that means g by r is a constant. So g by r is a constant. If you want, you can just remove what it will happen? G by R is a constant. G is GD, acceleration due to gravity. Depth, actually the depth is directly proportional to the distance between the bodies here. So I will repeat once again. If R is less than R, capital R, what is the small r here? Distance between the bodies. So one body we have considered here small m, small body whose mass is a small m here. Another one we have already taken it as a earth whose mass is m. When that body, considered body whose mass is a small m, just below the surface of the earth, means it just entered into the depth of the earth here. Now internal portion means inner portion of the earth whose mass is m dash is going to be create the attraction force on the body which is on its surface, means inner portion of the earth here. Now that distance is not equal to r, it is r minus d, capital R is this much. So this is the radius of the inner portion of the earth, that is not equal to the position of the body we have considered in the previous case. It is r minus d, d means it is the depth. So what will be the smaller r value here, distance between the body which is responsible for the force of attraction between the considered two bodies here, r minus d. So we have the equation here, I mean to say that expression which will give the acceleration due to gravity at the depth here, means with the depth. So GD is equal to G of r minus d by r. We can frame the another form also, same this one form also we can frame here, G of 1 minus r by d, d by r here. So we have small r is equal to r minus d, place r minus d in place of this expression, we will get it here gr by capital R here. So g by r is a constant, acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth here. What is r here? Radius of the earth. So these two will be remains constants. That's why I said g by r is a constant here. Only the variable part is position of the body. So acceleration due to gravity below, or else we can say the depth of the body is directly proportional to the distance of the body here. So these variation of acceleration due to gravity when the distance between the bodies, means distance of the body is less than equal to r or greater than the capital R, means radius of the R. What will be the changes we are going to study here. Now how it will be studied in the form of graphically. So let us check here. So if you draw the graph here, so let me consider this 0 as a center of earth. Now let me take it as a G dash or a G here. As a body is moving from the center towards its surface. So what it will happen? GD. See, look at here. Body is moving, acceleration due to gravity from the center of the earth. From center it is 0. From center by how many? R is equal to R it is. So it will become GD will become 0, right? So body will try to move from the depth, means inside portion of the earth, it will try to move towards the surface of the earth. So its weight, so what it is? Its weight of the body inside the body will be, it is increases. So my means it is increases. So at particular point, so GD will be directly proportional to the R here, means it varies the R. So at this point, so R is equal to R. This will be remains 0 here. Acceleration due to gravity below the depth will be 0. Once the body will start moving away from the surface, so it will be inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So what will be the body weight? So body weight will be decreases here. So body weight will be decreases. How means? As the body is moving away from the surface of the earth, so at a certain height it will be felt it as it is a weight is there. If it crosses a certain height, so it is moving away from the surface of the earth, body will feel it as a weightless, means weight will be decreases here. This is a very important part. Here surface of the earth body weight will be maximum, it is. Weight of the body will be maximum. So doing towards the center of the earth. So center of the earth, acceleration due to gravity, depth will be directly proportional to the position or the distance of the body here. As usual, the weight of body in this portion, inner portion, will be maximum, it is. Once it is reached to the surface of the earth, so again the body weight will be equal to maximum, it is. Means weight of the body will be maximum. Once the body starts moving from away from the surface of the earth, its body weight will be start decreasing. Means once it is away, starting away, moving away from the surface of the earth, that is acceleration due to gravity at a certain height is inversely proportional to the square of the distance of the body here. So this is about the variation of acceleration due to gravity with the depth and the height, and how we can study in the form of graphical here. Next comes very important, that is gravitational field, gravitational potential energy. These all are very important concepts that we are going to study